Good afternoon, everyone. This is Valerie Juarez, Senior HR Consultant and Innovation Manager with Inspiring HR, bringing to you our second installation of Ask HR, where we address questions that many of our clients ask us from time to time that have simple answers. And this next question is, do I have to pay holiday pay? And it's a great question because it kind of depends on what type of employer you are and what state you're in. Now, from a federal standpoint, private employers don't have to pay holiday pay. There's no requirement. So from a federal standpoint, those private employers that are providing paid holiday pay for closures or premiums for working on the holiday, that's all about employee retention, providing extra benefits, and making sure that employees show up for work on holidays. So really that's where that's at. Now on a state level for those private employers, there are a few states that require that you honor very specific holidays like Veterans Day, but 90% of the time there's absolutely no state requirement there either. So for you private employers, we just recommend double check your state law, and from there it's all up to your internal policies. Take the time to figure out whether or not, or how you want to address those going forward and whether or not you want to pay for it. Put it in writing and distribute it to your employees. Don't be surprised if a lot of employees expect to be paid for holidays because they got used to it from prior employers. And that's just naivete on whether or not that's a requirement versus understanding that that was the other employer's benefit. Now, for you public employers or government contractors, you do have specific provisions under Davis-Bacon for certain classifications of employees and the McNamara Service Act. So just make sure that from a government contracting standpoint, you're familiar with your wage laws and pay your employees accordingly. But for the most part, again, not typically a requirement. Hope that helps answer that question for you, and we'll see you on the next installation of Ask HR.